It was a sweltering July afternoon when I came home to find my front yard dug up and my water line cut clean through. At first I thought it had to be some sort of mistake by the utility company, till I saw the smug faces of 3 HOA board members standing across the street with their arms crossed. I wasn't even part of their HOA, yet they decided I owed dues because my property benefited from their community's water supply. That was their excuse. Their arrogance would have been laughable if they hadn't just cut off my water. What they didn't know was that the entire HOA's supply came from a deep well system, and that well sat squarely on my land. My grandfather had drilled it decades ago, and when the neighborhood was built around us, the developers made a deal to pump from our well. Their HOA might have had rules, but legally, I was the one holding the faucet handle. I called the HOA president immediately, demanding to know why they had vandalized my property. He smugly replied, "Consider it an enforcement action. Pay your dues, and we'll reconnect you." I almost laughed. Instead of yelling, I thanked him and hung up. That night, I shut off the entire neighborhood's water supply with one twist of the valve. By morning, over 60 homes had no running water. The frantic calls started pouring in. Parents couldn't cook, kids couldn't shower, and sprinklers ran dry. The HOA board, once so smug, was now in full panic. I calmly explained that since they'd cut my personal line, I had no obligation to continue providing water to them. If they wanted it back, they'd need to replace my pipe, cover damages, and sign a formal agreement acknowledging that my property was not, and never would be, under their HOA authority. By day 2, tempers boiled. The HOA president stormed onto my land demanding I restore community order. I escorted him right back off and reminded him that trespassing would get the police involved. The best part, when officers did arrive, they sided with me after seeing the property deeds. The president nearly fainted when he realized the law was on my side. In the end, the HOA paid for my repairs, signed the agreement, and returned my control. Not only did I keep my independence, but every board member resigned in disgrace. The new leadership doesn't even look my way anymore. The funny thing is, every time I water my lawn, I can't help but smile knowing I hold the valve that keeps their world flowing. For more interesting and heart-touching stories, hit the subscribe button now.